Today we're going to learn how to classify triangles. Okay, we're going to take triangles and classify them by their angle and by their sides. Okay, so every triangle we look at today will get one of these and one of these. Okay, every triangle will be one of these three and one of these three. Okay, because we're going to classify it by angle and by the sides. Okay. Now, we know acute triangle is a triangle where all three angles are acute. Tell me what acute means. No, tell me what the word acute means. It's one angle less than, that's right, you need to be copying this. One angle less than 90 degrees. Look up here, let me read it to you while I point so you can see. Look up here. One angle less than 90 degrees. Okay? Now, another vocabulary word you need is obtuse. Okay? Obtuse is an angle greater than 90. And then what does right mean? A right angle is in what?
Equal.
An angle equal to 90 degrees. So we're talking about three things. Smaller than 90, bigger than 90, and equal to 90. Do you see that? Try to do more than just write the notes. Try to listen to what I'm saying too. Acute, smaller than 90. Obtuse, bigger than 90. Right, equal to 90. You only have three choices here, right? Bigger, smaller, or equal. This is talking about the angles. So if I have this triangle, and it's got this little square in it, what does that mean?
Right.
It means this angle is how many degrees? 90 degrees. Which means this triangle is a what kind of triangle? A right triangle. Okay? That doesn't mean all the angles are 90, it just means one angle is 90. See right here, right triangle have one right angle. Okay? Now, what if we have a triangle where there's an angle that's 110? What kind of triangle is that? Obtuse, because it's bigger than 90. This is an obtuse triangle. Okay? Lastly, what if we have a triangle with all three angles less than 90? Let's say this is 50, 65, and 165. So let's say we have all three angles are what? Acute. So an acute triangle has three acute angles. Does this have three acute angles? 1, 2, 3. So what kind of triangle is this? An acute. And this is the sign for triangle. Just do that. Acute triangle is what this is. An acute triangle. Right? Because all three angles are less than 90. So that's the first way. You're going to classify it by the angle. You get to pick obtuse, acute, and right. Okay? The second thing when you look at every triangle is you have to say whether it's scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. Scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. All this is just vocabulary. Okay? We're in math class, but we're learning vocabulary right now. Okay? So look at this triangle. If all three of these sides are the same, then it's called equilateral. Where, see, an equilateral triangle is a triangle that has three sides that are congruent. What's congruent mean? Equal. Okay? So these three sides are equal, so this triangle is acute and what?
Equilateral.
Equilateral.
It's good, but they're all the angles are different.
Huh? Yeah, that doesn't matter, just as long as they're all less than 90.
But it has to be the same number.
What does? The sides have to be the same. So let's say this is 10, this is 10, this is 10.
That's what I'm saying, those
That
numbers.
makes these equilateral.
I was just saying those numbers are
Okay? Let me show y'all something. If this is my triangle, I got 6 numbers I can show here. Okay? 90, let's say 30, and 60. So there's three numbers. Now these three numbers have to do with the what? The what?
The angle.
The angles. These three numbers have to do with the what? These three numbers have to do with the what?
Angles.
Angles. Now, you can also have numbers out here, and what do they have to do with?
Side.
The sides. This is a side, this is a side, this is a side. Okay? So on every triangle, you're going to have 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The numbers on the inside have to do with the angles. The numbers on the outside have to do with the sides. So what's this? A what?
Angle.
What's this?
Side.
What's this?
Angle. Side. Angle. Side. Angle.
Okay?
That'd be a right angle.
Angle and side. Angle and side. So let's look at this triangle. There's a right angle, so what kind of triangle it is?
Right.
It's right. But remember, you've got to choose one from the bottom too. Okay? Now look, no 3 sides are the same, are they? This is 10, 8, 12. No 3 sides are the same. Which makes it what? Why? Because it has no 2 sides that are congruent. Do you see any of these 2 sides that are congruent? No, so it's not scalene. It's scalene. Now isosceles has just 2 sides congruent, and equilateral has all 3 sides congruent. You understand? So no sides congruent, 2 sides congruent, 3 sides congruent. You understand? Scalene, isosceles, equilateral. So let's look at some problems here and let's figure them out. Let's look at this triangle. Okay? It has a what kind of angle?
Right.
So what kind of triangle is it?
Right.
Right. Okay? Now, 2 sides are the same, which makes it what? Isosceles. Okay, let's look at this one. This angle's bigger than 90, which makes it?
Obtuse.
Okay? And it has no sides the same, which makes it what, Shane? Huh? Scalene. Okay? Here you've got 1, 2, 3 sides the same, so it's what?
Equilateral.
Equilateral. And you've got all 3 angles less than 90, which makes it what?
Acute.
Acute. No, it doesn't matter what it equals up to. Look, they're always going to equal 180. 110 plus 40 is 150 plus 30 is 180. All triangles add up to equal 180. See? 45 plus 45 is 90 plus 90 is 180. But it's all 3 angles are less than 90, which makes it what? This one has obtuse and this one's right. So today we learned how to classify triangles based on their angle and their sides. So we know whether it's acute, obtuse, right, and we also know if it's scalene, isosceles, or equilateral.